Okay, so since I cast on 2 extra stitches and I'm going to decrease those stitches at the bottom of the ribbing, right now I'm going to do the decrease before we put the needles around to transfer. Just so they're not in the way and we're not trying to do a decrease when there's not enough spaces to put the needles on, the work on the needles. So I'm going to move the rightmost 2 stitches over 1. So the second is now going to be on the 3rd position, and the first one's now going to be in the 2nd position. Okay. Same thing on the opposite side. The rightmost 2, go down and move over 1. Now, if you're familiar with my other videos, you may know that I'm particular about the decreases, whether they are knit 2 together or slip slip knit equivalents. Here, I don't think it matters, but later on when I do decreases, you'll see that I am going to be cognizant of which needle is going to be on top and which one's going to show and which one's going to tuck under. So here on this one, I actually don't care, and I think it'll be better this way actually, which is fine. So now I'm going to transfer. Okay, I am going to take the 17 rightmost and put them on this, and 17 leftmost and put them on this. So this is 20, so I am not going to put stitches on the right 3 prongs here. So I'm going to put them on the 4th through the 20th. And I have the cast on comb on still, so that's going to help me transfer these. Pop them off. Okay, secure them. Same on the other side. The left 3 most, I'm not going to put anything on. And pop it off. Now I'm going to drop the bed. Okay, now I can't really turn these around because of the cast on comb. It has served its purpose. It helped me get those stitches off onto the decker combs, and so I'm going to take the cast on comb off. Okay, and put the wire back in. To the side. Okay, you'll see this one drop down conveniently already, so that's ready. I'm going to rest it on the back for now. This one, I'm going to drop down. I'm going to take this yarn jam. Take this yarn, wrap it around the NX lever to get me a little bit of slack. So now I'm just going to turn this around. Be very cautious of popping it off this last needle. So I'm just going to pay attention to that. I'm also going to unsecure the yarn from the holder down there. Okay. Okay, now this yarn, I want to make sure it is coming here on top. I don't want that underneath because then I'd have to take these off again and put it back on. Okay, I'm going to rest it there, and I'm also going to look and see, do I have all the stitches I need? Yes, I do. Here. There's matching stitches for each needle I'll need. So I'll put down the stitches on the back, and on the front I will bring into work stitches 17 to 17, left 17 to right 17. 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, and I want these latches to be open. There's a few that aren't. I'll pop those open. Put them back up. take the holder off. Now I'm going to grab my fingers underneath to help assist get these off. Getting these off. Okay, so I'm going to pull these up. I'm just going to push them off with my thumb right now. It's all off, almost. This last one. Okay, tilt it forward. That is all of them. And same on the other side. I'm going to also push these down. Be careful not to pop them off. Okay. So I want those down so they're in line, because I'm going to need to put this there on those first three. But I'm not going to move any stitches to them. So I'm going to take this off. I'm going to grab those 20, including these three, which I'm not moving anything to, but they're in the way, so I kind of have to use them. Okay, now I'm trying to pull the work down a little bit. Okay, I'm going to push them off with my thumb. Okay, they're all off. And then I'm going to pull that down. And this actually helps too. Going like this, so that's going to make sure that none of those are going to pop off. Okay. So now we have the seam in the back center. Okay, let's pull the front bed back up. Lock in. Racking handle all the way up again. It's easy to forget. Okay, I'm going to put the edge springs on. Now, some guides may tell you to... Sorry, my chair is so creaky. Sorry, some guides may tell you to unknit this last half row, especially if you were going to put it on the back, unknitting part of it or unknitting part here. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use pushers for that. So I'm going to set the front to LX, back still stay on CX because it won't knit on this first pass regardless. So then I'm going to pull up all the stitches on left of center. Pushers for all the stitches, I should say. There we go. And so it's not going to knit these, and it is going to knit these. And I had orange strippers in. I am now changing them to black. Okay, so the front is LX and the back is now CX for going in the round. And I'm going to make the back stitch size match the front at 475. So that is our stitch size for the stockinette section. Now, how long you want this to be is up to you. I am going to go 120 passes, which is 60 rows of stitching. So I'm going to go to lock counter 140. Okay, so my first pass here. Okay, and knit that half. And now I'm going to switch my front to CX and then continue on until row counter 140 or whatever you desire.